Okay, guys. Back again with the next fights, as promised, as I said, Saturday. And this fight, guys, comes from Cinquan, and he puts a very interesting fight. The Merc with a Mouth, Deadpool, versus the Silent Ninja himself for the Oroshikage, G.I. Joe, Snake Eyes. So we got Deadpool versus Snake Eyes in this fight. I'm a huge Snake Eyes fan, guys, and I do respect Deadpool. So let's kick it off with the Merc with the Mouth, Wade Wilson. Alright. Everybody should kind of know Wade. He is a merc. He's a mercenary. He went to Weapon X because he thought they can cure his cancer. They pretty much did, but they kind of, through the process, it left him scarred up. His body is completely scarred up. He has a healing factor pretty much like Wolverine, but he's great hand-to-hand combat, great weapons training as well. Like, he's fit for any kind of weapon, you name it, guns, knives, katana blades, things like that. But he is called the Merc with a Mouth for a reason, because he likes to talk. Boy, does this guy like to talk. And he runs his mouth a lot. He is one of the first characters really to break the fourth wall. Meaning he knows he's in a comic book, and he sells that. Now there's a reason why, as he said it, why he talks a lot. He's not crazy, as he says, you know, but are you going to believe him when he says that? He says it's what keeps him sane. If you know what the Weapon X did to him, is kind of that way. But he's definitely had his fair share of individuals he's worked with, fought against, things like that. And it's just, you never really understand what makes Deadpool tick and what pisses him off. He's not very open. He's not very open. He's very, very confusing character, in a sense that that's how he kind of gets his opponents in, you know, in his favor, in a sense. But he's still a cool character. So we move on to my favorite G.I. Joe member, and that's Mr. Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes, the Silent Ninja, the resident ninja of the Joes. Former member of the Oroshikage. Snake Eyes is perhaps one of the best, as many of the fellow masters of the Oroshikage have said. He has pretty much taken a vow of silence, in a sense. Now, just like Wade, you never see his face, and there's a reason why you don't see his face, because he's scarred up as well underneath that mask. There are different subjects of what happened to him, depending on where you take his origin from. But the most recent one was saying he was in an explosion, a lot of shrapnel damaged his face, things like that. He is the husband of Scarlet, and Snake Eyes is definitely somebody you do not, and I repeat, you do not screw with. If there's any Joe that you take serious from the get-go, it's Snake Eyes. This guy is willing to kill if need be. If he feels that you're a threat to his friends, just the innocents, yeah, he'll kill you. He will kill you. Snake Eyes is a master of stealth, several hand-to-hand styles of martial arts. Everything you would think of what represents ninja, this guy is a master of. His favorite weapon of choice in terms of guns and things like that is a semi-automatic Uzi. He loves Uzis. He loves using the Uzi more than anything. But he doesn't rely on the Uzi. He relies on his own skill. And that's something that I love about Snake Eyes. Though he talks sign language and most of the Joes understand him, but he's called the Silent Ninja for a reason. So, in terms of a battle between these two individuals. Okay, we're gonna get a lot of talking from Wade in this. Wade is definitely gonna run his mouth and try to get, Snake Eyes like, can you talk? Like, probably say some things like, can you talk, or things like that. Swordsmanship, this would be a really good sword fight, but I still may give the edge maybe to Snake Eyes. More of the better training, in a sense, and the years he's trained into it. But once he's Snake Eyes, I see Snake Eyes maybe lobbing off something and Deadpool putting it back on. So then that's going to really have to come into favor of, okay, Snake Eyes is really going to have to use his head. How do you fight somebody that can literally heal from practically anything and maybe like cut his arm off? He could pop it back on. Things like that. And Snake Eyes is not invulnerable, so you got that also in a favor, because Wade could usually use his abilities to his advantage. So it's a give or take situation. It does come down to strength and skills and everything like that. I don't necessarily say Wade will just dominate the fight because of his healing factor, because in a sense he may be he can heal, but Snake Eyes can still do damage. So I say slight, maybe Snake Eyes in my opinion. But you guys decide too. Deadpool or Snake Eyes? And I hope you guys enjoyed this fight. This comes from my friend Cinquan. He is another loyal follower. He follows my fights pretty much. And I really enjoyed this fight. You got Marvel versus IDW in a sense. The Merc with a mouth versus the Silent Ninja, pretty much. But I will see you guys in a little bit with the next fight, which comes from Deadpoolzilla. This will be the 10th fight in Section 16, which has the Clown Prince of Crime versus, I'm not going to spoil who he's going up against, but you guys just have to find out when I get to it. So I'll see you guys in a few.